This is my setup. I've got two cabinets. The one on the right has coarse media, the one on the left has finer media for finishing. And we've got the air hose connected to our Hyundai 100 litre 4 horsepower compressor, and above I've added a fan to help keep things cool. The vacuum is connected into the back of the cabinet, and this is the inlet hose, and this just shows the connection. So we've got the hose connected up to the back of the air gun, that's your air in, and then you've got the pickup hose which grabs all the sand and the media from underneath. This is my first tip when you set up a cabinet. Make sure you've got the hose and the pipe anchored with the pipe at the bottom, so the media will always be picked up from the bottom. Otherwise, a lot of the time when you're moving the hose around, you'll find that the pickup will just be flapping around in the air and drawing in air. Here you can see it stays put. Now it's time to add your media. This is 50 grit, which is the coarse one. And these are the brackets I'm going to start blasting. They're from a fuel tank of an FZR. They're fairly corroded, as you can see in the images, so we're going to pop them in and see what we can do. Okay, time to start blasting. Okay, and these are the parts after being blasted. As you can see, I've done nothing to them, they're just straight out the cabinet, but absolutely just look like new. Nice texture on the surface all over, no corrosion anywhere, and this is the complete stock setup that you get with the Sealey cabinet, the standard gun. Yeah, it's all really good. And then I sprayed the parts up, which you'll see in a second. There we go, that was just a light spray of silver, and yeah, they look like new. Very happy with how that all comes out. And here's a few pictures of before and afters of parts I've restored already. Now on to my second tip. So after you've blasted parts, they all have quite a uniform texture and everything, sort of the steel and the aluminium almost look the same. So wire brushing everything seems to give a nice little sheen and restore everything back to its original look. Fast forwarded here because it takes a couple of minutes. But now when you look at the part, it looks lovely. All the metal is shining, nice light sheen. Aluminium looks like aluminium, the steel looks more like steel, and then I would just give that a nice lacquer to keep it all restored. My third tip, sometimes when you open a door you'll find that you might get quite a bit of media escaping. When you've been blasting, sometimes you get a little bit of a media drift up against the door. So the easiest way to prevent this is basically you just want to blast the door, the holes in the door where they catch sand, the bottom lip, under the lip and in the corners, and then when you open the door hardly any media will drop out, maybe a few grains here and there, but that's as clean as you'll get it. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Any questions or suggestions, just pop them in the comments.